that it was the fourth wave of COVID.
Well, they
Yes,
say it
that's
has
what they
pretty
say.
much. Say that again, Rolene.
I said that's what they're saying. It's the fourth wave of COVID that's hitting us now.
Yeah, apparently they say it has. Well, in Lesotho there was like a press release from the Ministry of Health, and they were basically saying it is swine flu and it has pretty much the same symptoms as COVID. And I was just like, I tell you, everything, like what's causing swine flu to come now? Like if it is, but also if it's, I don't know. It is what it is. I just hope that people are being safe and they're getting better. Oh, so Matado is saying something. I didn't see that text.
It's actually scary. It's been classified as swine flu, and it's affecting mostly kids.
Mostly kids. Guys, we need to get those kids on the supplements. The beautiful thing also about NewAge is that we've just launched this year, we launched a multivitamin for kids, which is absolutely incredible, top of the line, amazing. If you can find a way to get that product, even though it's not yet available in the South African back office, find a way. There's a way that we can get that product to you. Find a way to get your kids getting on the supplements. Yeah, I would not think twice about it. But anyways, sorry to hear that. And I know, Matato, you said your baby, I don't know if it's your son or your daughter, has a bit of an issue as well. We'll be praying for you. We're sending all the love and light and healing your way. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. You want to kickstart, or should I
Yeah,
just?
I can start. I'll just say
All right.
welcome, good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Getting Started Call with the New Age Africa Thrive Tribe and Team Heart. We are so glad you're here to help learn how to grow your business. And I'm so happy to be working with Ketsia, my new BFF, over on the other coast of America. I had the pleasure of getting to know her just, a month ago. And I'm sad she's so far away. Let's just say that. I'm sad you live 3,000 miles away from me and not just up the road like Meredith. So anyway, you have created this beautiful presentation. I am here to ably assist you and what it takes to get started. What I will say is I love the quote she found, parachutes fly better when they are open. So congratulations to all of you for saying yes to New Age and taking the chance with us to build something, not only just your health, but potentially your wealth. And we're really going to dive into that a little bit today. I know that yesterday, they're all the same days. Last week, we talked about really defining your why, like what makes you want to be in this business. And if you have taken the time to figure that out, please share it in the chat so that we can know how to help you from what you say in the chat. And we'll make this conversation to you. So for everyone who's looking on the replay, it pays to be here live because we are here pouring what you need to hear most into your business in this way. There's a lot to learn when you're a business owner. You're not going to get it all in one day. And we like to say in our global team, staying close to the fires that help you understand and know will be the way for you to grow your business. Because we're all going to grow our business a different way. And it's going to come from our determination as to why we started our business. My why is I want to help more people be healthy, be my family. It goes with my professional business as a functional nutrition person. These products work really well. And so why wouldn't I want to offer a product that works really well and I get paid really well to offer it? It's a no-brainer in a point of fact for me, but I have such confidence in the success of people. If they use my program, do my programs with these products, they have crazy success. And so that is like my global why. And then of course I want to help other women in particular be business owners, be smart business owners, maximizing their ability to provide for their families on two levels, health and wealth, because they're so interconnected. You really can't have wealth without your health, and it takes good health to create wealth. So to separate them is folly, because we really need both to live in this world of abundance. The more abundance we create for not just ourselves, but for others, the more abundance comes back to us too, is one of my fundamental deep-seated beliefs. So let us know what brought you here, why you want to work it, and I hope you've met with your mentors and set up your short-term goal, your midterm goal, and your long-term goal. You know, working in a void is super hard, but working because you're like, I need X dollars by X time, Y time, gets everybody focused. It's one of my favorite NLP techniques and tricks is that you've all heard about the law of attraction. The law of attraction is when you put it out into the universe, I need to find, I want to know, I am looking for whatever it is. It's so amazing how before you know it, it shows up in front of you, right? And so this is that in the making, especially when it comes to business. In traditional business, it's just the forecast. What is our monthly goal? What's our quarterly goal? And what are we supposed to have by the end of the year? It's the same behavior. So if you are in a regular brick and mortar business or you come from that, it's the same thinking skills, just applied to doing it for yourself, which the switch is doing it for yourself and you generating the activity and the actions necessary to make those goals come true. So, Kat, do you have anything to add before you jump into the success cycle? But I think
the success cycle actually just reemphasize what you just said. If we could just go to that, right? And we guys, this is even like a blueprint, part of the blueprint that we get even from our leadership, because this is, if you can get this part, and it's more internal. It's more internal as far as building any kind of business. It could be this one, it could be the one that you're already doing on the side as well, or really it could really be just, you know, looking at whatever career path that you have. For you to be successful, you have to follow these traits that we're going to touch on today. But obviously right now we're talking about building our new age business, right? So first of all, first things first, you have to have belief. All right, you have to have belief, because when you don't have belief, you kind of are, you know, being counterintuitive to whatever that you're trying to do. So you have to have belief in the industry. Here's the deal. Some of us are new maybe in network marketing. Some of us have been in network marketing previously, and maybe the results were great or bad, or we've all had different experiences, but you have to understand the industry that we're in. And also, not only just from an industry perspective of us being a sect called network marketing, you have to understand the health and wellness industry. It's trillions and trillions of dollars industry. You have to understand that, and you have to have belief in it. You have to also have belief in the company that you've partnered with. You have to have belief in the products that you have access to. Some of you guys are already using them, and some of you guys are yet to use them, but you have to have belief. And what brings belief in products is you utilizing the products and you becoming the product of a product. That helps build your belief. You have to have belief in the opportunity that you have in your hands, because we always say we're impacting the lives of people, not only physically or health-wise. We want to help impact your financial health as well, right? So you have to have belief in that opportunity that you have. And here's the last part that you really have to hone in on. You have to have belief in yourself. All right. So belief is very, very important. You have to have belief in yourself. Then the next thing is you have to have commitment. This cycle, it's basically interconnected. You have to have commitment in training. Like, and guys, kudos to everybody who came and showed up today. I know we have so many things that are going on in our lives. Like, you know, Charmaine was saying her baby is not feeling well, and everybody is going through one thing or the other. But let's be real. if you don't have commitment to do the very thing that you've committed to do and keep doing it. Andrea said something when she started and she opened it. She said, you gotta stay close to the fire. When you stay close to the fire, that keeps you remain committed, because sometimes I'll tell you guys that fire absolutely can kind of like fade, but you have to be committed to keep coming and keep showing up. So training is very important, especially team trainings. Like this is one of our team trainings where we come together and we help everybody understand how to get started. That's very important. And you have to have commitment to the team at large, because guys, though everybody's building their own business, especially for us who are building businesses, everybody's building their own business, but we are doing it together as a team. You know, in as much as we can have a Tuesday call, and maybe let's say I can be the master inviter. If it's just me who's on the call with the guests that I've invited, whether it's like 2 or 3 or 1 or 20 people, but if I don't have my sister to basically be just there with me, even if my sister doesn't have anybody who's invited in the, you know, in that call, but for knowing that Anne is there and I can kind of like, you know, tag team with Anne, and Anne can, you know, share her story about what her experience is and all of that, just to kind of like build social proof to my friend who I've invited to the call. So it basically makes life easy for me, because I feel like I'm not doing it alone. I'm doing it with my friends. Right now, we have a great story that Rolene is going to share, because Rolene is doing something and she's committed to the team. And we want to show her, girl, we see you. We're committed to you. You're not going to do it alone. And when you do all the great stuff, we will celebrate all those great stuff. But you got to be committed to the team. We're all doing it alone as individuals because we all have individual goals, but we do it together. We help each other build that business. So you got to be committed to the team. You got to be committed to the products, guys. We're always going to hammer, get your product, get your product, get your product. This product is exactly what's going to impact the lives of families within your communities. You got to be committed to that. And of course, you got to be committed to yourself. Give yourself time and set time aside. I'm not saying use 24 hours of your day in this business. If you're not doing it as the main thing, don't do that. But decide, I'm going to at least every single day commit to 1 hour a day. Or in 5 days, I'm going to take 3 days. In those 3 days, I'm going to have massive action that I'm going to commit myself to, basically setting time aside just to focus on this. So you have to have commitment to time, or make time for yourself. All right. And absolutely, you have to have goals, as Andrea was talking about goals earlier. Again, we'll continue to re-emphasize your why. If you do not have a why, if you don't have a dream or a goal, they say a person who fails to plan plans to fail. Okay. So a person who fails to plan plans to fail. So those goals that you set aside and you put down and say, hey, you know what? These are my short-term goal, mid-term goals, long-term goals, however big or small you may think they are, those are goals. And when you have that dream and that why, that thing that's going to fuel you to keep going, it is going to basically help you to basically reach those goals. It doesn't matter if you're going to make it within those 30 days, but if you're committed to that time and yourself and everything else that we've talked about, you will, one way or the other, make sure that 30-day or that short-term goal is met. If it's not met within the short-term period, let's move it into the midterm. But you are not going to give up until your goal is met. And here's the thing, guys, we always have the ability. It's a bad habit, but I know I do it myself. We put goals and we're always moving goalposts. You have to tell yourself, I'm not going to move the goalposts. It's the same thing as if you wake up in the morning and you decide, I'm going to wake up at 7 a.m. and the alarm goes off. And the thing that we do, and I do it all the time, we hit the snooze button because we're so used to moving the goalpost. So right now, that part of commitment, it means we also have to commit to the very goals that we have, whether it's just your big dream, whether it's a financial goal, whether it's a health goal, whether it's a life goal, you have to put them down. and you have to follow suit. All right. And then you have to take action. Guys, understand, no action means no results. Some action means some results. Massive action means massive results. So you choose. Are you going to be on the no action bracket? Of course, we know no action means no results. Are you going to take some action? That's good. At least you're moving the needle, but that means you're going to get some results. But if you do massive action and you take massive action, that means you are going to definitely kill it, and you're going to have massive results. Here's another thing: is your goal to literally impact the lives of people around your community, taking it outside yourself. That means you have to start taking massive actions today. So the question is, what is your massive action? What is your massive action? Are you going to tell yourself that in the next 30 days, I'm committed to my daily mode of operation, whether it's 1 hour a day, 30 minutes a day, 2 hours? I don't know what that is. But if you're saying, I am going to do this one thing every single day or every other day, you got to commit to it. And I want to make sure that within 30 days, I'm going to do it habitually. That is action, some action. At least there's traction there. And guys, when you take action, when you've set your goals, you're committed, and you have that belief, all those things come together, you have rewards. You get time freedom, you get lifestyle rewards, you get income rewards. Maybe you get to travel and see me next summer in the US. I don't know. Or maybe we go to Europe. I don't know. We get to travel, right? Those are rewards. You get peace of mind. Some of us are really just looking for peace of mind because we don't feel good. I didn't have peace of mind, guys. I felt horrible, but I know that when you feel good, you look good. So peace of mind of knowing that I don't have to struggle and be, imprisoned by inflammation anymore. That's peace of mind. And security to know that when the week comes, or 2 weeks comes, or a month end comes, at least I have a paycheck that's coming. Or security in knowing that my health is secure. Come swine flu, come COVID, I am secure in my health. So guys, this is a success blueprint that is more internal, not external. It starts with you on the inside, but we have to make sure that we get all of those aspects in check. So that's it. Thank you so much. We can go to the next slide. Should I carry on?
Oh, sure. No, I can. That was amazing. This is, you guys. This is. We make our slideshows together. We share them. We add things, and so I was like, she's on a roll. I don't know if she's gonna keep going. So we like to say. So you heard about belief, commitment, plugging into your why, taking action, getting results. So that's the big picture of what, right? Now this is the how. You invite, you share, you enroll, you educate. And so today, because we've gotten a lot of feedback, thank you for everybody in the chat talking about either health and wealth. My sister, that's exactly what I'm here for. Time, travel, and peace of mind. And let's get it. That is one of the great benefits of doing this. Anne has many businesses, and so she's looking at this as a way to fold into get her more time, more travel, and more peace of mind. Though apparently she lives in beautiful Cape Town, so it's probably easy. So, so I can't wait to go visit her there. That being said, your success blueprint is really, we make it hard, you guys. It's invite, share, enroll, and educate. So the invitation is, we're going to dig really deep into it. So I'm going to just do this slide quickly, Cats, and then we can get into the actual part.
Yeah.
So you're inviting, you're using online and offline tools. Online, what is your best and most frequently used form of social media? That's where you start. And then offline, it's a phone call. I call it old school, how we used to do it. Just pick up the phone, send an email. When you do offline, people hearing your voice, Facebook Messenger is a kind of a hybrid, but them hearing your voice and your excitement will get them to an invitation. And we're going to drill down a lot about that invitation. And I'm not going to dwell a lot, but you're going to plan where you're going to start your inviting, right? And then what are you inviting them to? You're inviting them to Tuesday's call or something else that your team might be doing or something that New Age Africa is doing. But if you want to just have one thing that you do every week, invite to the Tuesday call. When they see, I mean, we grew before the launch tons of people to our teams and my team members team because we invited to Tuesday, well, it was Wednesday for us. Wednesday, and it's all anyone had to remember. It's that simple. You share a link, you tell them to get on Zoom, and that's where you start. So it is not up to you. The last thing I want any of you who are brand new to do is tell them all about the products. Not your job. Your job in the beginning, and you get to be a beginner for 6 to 8 months to build a solid foundation, because what you do is what all of your people are going to do. That was easy. I just have to go to this Tuesday call that Rolene sent me to, and I can bring people and they're going to talk. Yes, yes, and yes again. Understand that that is the way. Now, do we want to give you the ability to do this in person? Yes. Hear this enough times? We want to support you to do it if you want to do it in person. But right now, the resource to your greater uplines is to actually do it through virtual means. But, you know, we are communal people. When it's safer to be together, please get together. It's not a big deal. But right now, you're like, hey, saw this amazing thing. Got to come meet my people on Tuesday. It's amazing. They trained me on Wednesday. Do you want to come? That's your invitation. I know that sounds lame, like you're a smart person. This isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the best inviter in the room. As Tim Sales says, you are now a professional inviter because all you want them to do is take a look with their own eyes, not through your eyes, with their own eyes. You want to give them the confidence to say, yes, it's for me. No, it's not for me. Whatever, right? And then you go to enroll them. But before we go into enroll and then educate, because today's education is going to be more on the invitation, right, Ketsia?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so before we go any further, Rolene, we hear you enrolled your first member pack. Woo! How? Can you tell us how you did it? Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thanks, but I don't. But did I enroll somebody? I'm not so sure about that.
You sold your
my
first. Okay.
Yes.
Is that from your product pack? Like from your ultimate
Yes.
pack? Okay, that's fine. How'd
That's
you do
great.
it?
You
Yes,
built a muscle.
congratulations. We're still excited.
Listen,
You're making your money back.
Yes. Gosh.
So this is one of my colleagues who works with me, and because we work, well, we usually work 1 week night shift, 1 week day shift, where he's working night shift all the time. And the other night on Saturday evening, I took a sample pack just for him so that he can just try it. And he was so excited. And on Monday, he told me that he wanted to get his wife to do the business. And so I decided, okay, then I'll take it 2 more sample packs to them, and then she can try it. And while he had one of the nighttime, she had all the other night times, and he's just drinking the thermo. And he's very happy. And he told me that the moment he gets his bonus, he's going to buy the ultimate pack. So that's how I did it. Because it works for me. It works for him.
Beautiful. Can we say hallelujah, amen? I don't want to offend anybody. But I'm like, yes. That's
a hallelujah
exactly
moment right there.
That's it. You guys, that's exactly it. And you in Africa, we don't have sample packs. I'm so jealous. If I could do a 2-pack of something and give it to somebody so they would get their belief just because they tried it. So guys, this is huge. Congratulations. I'm so happy that you made him happy, that they're feeling better, and that samples, to hear what happened, samples. And now, Rolene, the next part is invite them to a Tuesday call so they can see the bigger picture. So take you out of it, like get them ready to plop down their money and get going. And they'll know that she wasn't blowing smoke. Hey, I showed up, they talked, I believe I'm getting my pack, and then they're going to train my people. Guys, this is the best system ever if we just lean into it and do it. So, that's amazing, and congratulations, and we will work with you to get them back onto a call or whatever it's necessary. But I'm so happy for you, and hey. So, guys, did we get that? Now you got me saying everyone, guys.
Yes.
Because you got
I'm
me talking
excited.
like you. So that is awesome. So I am so excited about that. So let's just jump right into the whole inviting, shall we? Like, I think just for
Absolutely.
time to get
Absolutely.
people going on inviting. So you start here. You,
Absolutely.
okay?
Let's start right here.
All right.
So here's first things first. First things first. Before you start inviting, you need to know, who am I inviting? You have to make a list. I put it in red for a reason, because oftentimes we think we're going to do it, and we wait to the last minute, and we're thinking, oh, well, I'm going to do this, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to talk to somebody, and then nobody shows up, right? But you have to make a list, just as you if you used to do sales in a corporate environment, they'll say, what is your prospect list? You have to have a prospect list, right? So having a background of sales and distribution myself professionally, that was very important. I need to know who are my potential clients, because I was paid on the basis of the sale volumes and everything else that I was bringing into the company. So you have to make a list. So let's make it simple, guys. If you had 1 million rands in the bank, right? Who are the 20 people you would want to share it with? All right. So who are the 20 people that you would want to share that 1 million rands with? It's not a trick question, but also we have learned, and I kind of want us to think about this a little bit. When we think of, oh God, who am I going to invite? Who am I going to show? I'm so overwhelmed. I ran out of people to talk to. Actually, think twice, double click. You have so many people that you have within your circles. All right, you may say, oh, I don't have a lot of friends. I'm, somebody like Tina. I'm here in Cape Town. I don't go to a lot of social stuff. I know, Tina, there's a lady on this call called Anne. She's in Cape Town. Tina, you are in Cape Town. I just added you a friend on your list. So there you go. So you know what? You could basically be thinking, okay, who do I have in a different country that I know? Okay, who do I have in a different province or in a different district for people in Lesotho, for people in South Africa? Who do I have or know in a different province? Who do I know in a different district? Okay, put on your list who have in the past maybe sold me a product, whether it is your I don't know, you bought an air conditioner for your house, or you bought pots in the house, or you've bought, I know people sell table charm in South Africa. Who sold you table charm? Table charm is like a like pots and china and dishware and whatever. So who sold you that? Who is within your circle that maybe for people with kids, who's my kid's teacher? Who's my kid's friends' parents? Things like those. Those are people that you basically have within your circle. Your hobbies. Think of your hobbies. I love camping. Who are the people that I camp with, right? Maybe you do dancing. Who are the people that I dance with, right? I love fishing. My husband fishes. I don't know about you guys. Who are my fishing buddies, right? And he loves hunting too, guys. This past weekend, I was alone because my husband went to a hunting camp. They were looking for bear. There was a bear camp because it was bear season. So you might not understand that, but I keep talking to my husband. Okay, tell me, who are those people that you went hunting with? And we need to get to know them, because we got some stuff here for them that they might just want, So it's a lot of as far as, and I'll share this within our group, our main group, and then Andrea, you'll share the list memory jogger with your people, and I'll share it with our people as well, just so that you know that you will always have people that you have access to. You can never run out of people that you talk to. So make a list. Start with at least 20 people. Add another 20. Add another 20. Add
Yeah,
another 20.
I'm gonna say the memory jogger is great because it just makes you think of all the people that you don't remember that you
Yes.
know. And we
Yes.
all know at least 200 people that somebody else doesn't know. So write them all down. Sift and sort through them. Warm, medium, cold, I need an introduction to or reacquaintance to, because the next slide Ketz has made is brilliant on how to reach out. So here we go.
Absolutely. So you've made your list, you've thought, okay, so I know this person, all right? So I've actually taken some of this this examples from some of the people who are on the call when we're in our mentor call, and we were helping some of them to reach to their friends, to reach out to their friends. So I'll make a silly example. Within our our industry, there's a lady called Sonia Stringer, I think that's her name, and she's come up with a very, very beautiful approach to make inviting or engaging a little bit more easy. So I'll talk about people that you have on your phone. I'll talk about people that your contact list, people that you have on Facebook, people that you have on Instagram, and obviously your WhatsApp is your phone contacts. So think about them and follow a 4-step process. All right. And when you engage with these people, think about these 4 things. Okay. I know some of you guys have heard this before, but I will continue to reiterate it until it is second nature. All right. So first of all, think about it. How do I know this person? Okay. And secondly, what do I like about them? How would this opportunity or product benefit them? Okay. And would you be interested to know more about that? So as you draft your engagement or your copy or your text, as you're talking to this person, encapsulate these 4 parts that I have outlined on this. So I have made a little example in terms of, setting up a text that you're going to send to somebody, whether it's on Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger messages, the inbox, or you're just sending this on WhatsApp or text, SMS, right? So, hi, name. We've been friends for a long time, and I'm always thrilled by your drive and passion to make things happen in your life. Okay. I have come across something that made me think of you, and I trust it can be a lifeline to secure an even brighter future for your family. Would you be interested to know more about that? Okay. And I want to kind of double click on something as well. When you make an invite and you approach or you engage somebody, the person doesn't know exactly what you're going to talk to them about or what you're talking about in most cases. And I want you to always take yourself out of the picture. Make sure that it's all about this person, because on the basis of how you know about this person and putting it up, in your text or highlighting it or what you like about them, it's all about the person. And how would this product opportunity benefit them? It's all about them. And the $1 million question that you should never stop that conversation without putting in is, would you be interested to know more about that? And guys, I've made a little slide line or a disclaimer on the bottom, and look at my text and the copy and the way I've structured it. There's no emoji, no smiley face, no emojis. Do not put emojis in there, because emojis somehow they tend to, I know we usually use them to try to break the ice, but during this point, it's very serious and you want to be postured the right way. So oftentimes emojis kind of de-edifies your message, okay? Especially for this purpose, the purpose of wanting to get this person's audience. So you look at this copy, and we will double click on this. We will do it more. Part of the one-on-one mentor calls, we get to deep dive, because we look at the person that you are talking to. the person that you're trying to engage, how do you know them? We're going to look at all of those things. And when we draft a message for you, we're going to draft a message on the basis of who the individual is. I know oftentimes in network marketing, we want the one size fits all type of a thing, but please put that out of the context right now. It's so easy. I can give you a very, very simple message to say, hey, I came across something. I'm so excited about it. I thought of you first. Are you available tomorrow at 8 p.m.? We could say that. It's great. Say it. It's simple. It's whatever. But in most cases, it's still about you. It's not about the other person. Okay. So I want us to get to the emotional aspect of putting the person at the core of everything else that we're doing. So here's the second message that I've drafted. Okay. So, hey, so-and-so, I'll say, hey, and I hope you're doing well. I know that you are always interested in new opportunities and very open-minded to new things. I've come across something that is new to Africa and will help make an impact for so many families. Would you be interested to know more about that? Okay, so you're not necessarily saying much about what the opportunity is, what this new thing in Africa is, but you are highlighting that it's making an impact for so many families, or it's going to make an impact for so many families. So if this person that you're talking to is already somebody who really loves new things, new ideas, open-minded, oh, it's going to impact families. Oh, you're basically bringing this person in the fold of, oh yeah, I would like to know more about that. What is it, right? And if we can go to the next slide, that conversation could end with somebody saying, yeah, I would like to know more about it. So you respond back to the person, say, great, let's connect on Zoom on Tuesday at 8 p.m. This basically, I would say, if you're sending this message before Tuesday, okay? But if you send it on a Tuesday, please do also say, yeah, great, let's connect on Zoom at 8 p.m. later today, okay? And do one thing for me, do not send the link immediately, because you still want to get that connection going, and you're going to use the link as part of your follow-up with that person, all right, on the day of the meeting. So if, let's say, you connected to that person, or you were talking to this person on a Monday, send them the link on Tuesday, either Tuesday morning or midday. Be like, hey, here's a link for our Zoom call or our Zoom. You send the link, looking forward to see you, okay? So then that way it still connects that person, and it reminds that person, because sometimes a person would have forgotten that you have made that invitation, okay? So do not send the link immediately. Send it almost maybe even an hour before time, or give that person half the day just to kind of like realign their thoughts again, okay? So do that. And let's say somebody says, oh, I can make it at 8 p.m. Okay, no worries. What day and time works for you, okay? What day and time works for you? Because what you also kind of want to do is, don't let the I'm not available on Tuesday at 8 p.m. kind of demoralize you. See it as an open invitation, but now put the ball in their court to say, oh yeah, sure. I think Wednesday at 8 p.m. I'll be able to do it. So when the person says that, then we kind of talk offline with your mentors to basically align. If this person cannot be on the Wednesday call because you realize that the Wednesday it clashes with our getting started call, so you could either invite that person to the getting started call, or you say, okay, you know what, Meredith or somebody else, can we have a private 3-way call presentation with this person because they are available at this time and I know there's a clash. So we should be flexible like that. Or they could say, I'm available Sunday evening at such and such a time. No worries. Let's work on that and make sure that we get that person in on our call. All right. And then sometimes somebody will ask you, what is it? That question comes often than not, okay? What is it? And in most cases, we always encourage you, like we were saying earlier, make sure that you're not the message. Use your resources to help, spread the message for you. So I would like you to kind of shy away from wanting to explain the presentation to the person, all right? And kind of still leave them with that element of intrigue or suspense, or what's the right term? When you're trying to attract somebody, yeah, just curiosity. That's the word I was looking for. Give them that element of curiosity. because you really want them to come see with their own eyes, like Andrea was saying, but not hear the information through your eyes. All right. So you could even just say, hey, I can't fully explain on text, but trust me. And that's very, very important, because if you're talking to somebody that you know, you're acquainted with, and somebody who really, I believe, trusts you, trust should be the very, very big thing. So emphasize that. Trust me. This can potentially impact your health and wellness, and you can maybe basically in brackets just say body or wallet, or you can even take that out and not say anything at all. Just basically say, I cannot fully explain it on text, but trust me, this is going to change your life. Okay, something like that. So yeah, you can go in.
And I would say you're going to get this what is it, and you have to have like some flexibility in yourself to how to answer this.
Yeah,
It's a lot to explain here on text. I want you to see it with your own eyes. Trust me, I was blown away.
yes,
Whatever,
I love that.
or you need to see it to believe it and to understand it. I'm still trying to understand it all. So join me on Tuesday because I'm learning as I go. But I can tell you, I feel great with what I've learned so far.
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
so transparent. They're like,
I love that.
oh, like uh, what? Like, it's not what they're expecting. They're expecting you to be like, it's this, you're going to make all this money. You know what I mean? Because depending on where you are in the world, like here in the US, I have to say it like that because there's so many opportunities, so many things, so many gimmicks. It's harder to build here because there's so many people, quote, building all these kind of crazy ways, which I think is a distraction. So really just saying, I found this, I got invited just like this. I think you should take a look at it. Then we can compare notes. Bring them
Yeah.
in and make them think they're going to help you make another decision.
Yes. Yes.
I want you to tell me what you think because maybe I'm hearing it wrong. It sounds so good. Then they're like, oh, let me come help you. Let me protect you. I got to go save you. And they'll get on the call and they will save themselves.
Yeah.
So, and these are all true things because one, remember, you are zero messenger. All you are is 110% inviter. Invite, invite, invite. And so I'm glad that Ketsia said also, if they can't make Tuesday, when can they make it? Because it's nothing for us to go on another day, have another call, right? Like it's like we do Tuesday, so you can get started on Wednesday. And when we're rolling, it's the end of the year, so we should be rolling quietly. Sometimes there might be a Thursday because we're in a push. We're trying to get someone to make a rank. So I leave open this time from Tuesday to Thursday just so that I'm available to do what we call third-party calls or present the message again. This Thursday is Thanksgiving in America. I am not available or my family will shoot me. They call me a workaholic anyway, so ixnay, I'm not available tomorrow. Just saying. I don't want to say, it's on Thursday, then tomorrow's a big holiday here, so no. But in general, it's easy enough, like Ketsu saying, to find another way to get them in front of the message so they can make their own decision. Because here's the other thing I want everyone to understand. You're going to get a lot of, no, that's not for me. But when they're in the presentation and we ask them, are you an A, B, or C? Most people would hate to be a C. They don't want to be like, no, I don't want to make any money. They'll go, I have questions. Great. That keeps the door open in their minds. And you being able to follow up. Like, oh, I'm going to do something different for my weight. Great. Check in. How's it working out for you? So-and-so, my friend, and then use an example or yourself and say, 30 days, I lost 7 pounds and I've never felt better and I have more energy. I'm working out harder. I'm losing all these inches. Really? That stuff you told me about? Yeah, you should come back and take a look. Bring them back. Because the more stories we have, we'll put them in the presentation too. So they'll hear your stories. So the tool is, like she said, get out there, have your own experience. Because when you're speaking from your heart, it's hard to avow your heart, your reality. If they're your friend, they're going to take a look. And if it's not for them, see ya. No is not now. Because at some point, they know you're sticking and staying around. They'll call you back. And
Yeah.
so that was beautiful. I love all of the links in how to do that, Kets. And thanks for typing it out because now we have some examples with it.
Absolutely.
It's so good.
Absolutely.
So,
And I think what we'll also do, because Leanne wasn't on the call tonight, we'll also kind of give examples in the next call on
for
how
other
to
platforms. Yep.
engage on other platforms like on LinkedIn, because she's really, really good on that, and how she positioned herself there. And again, I know some people have been very, very organic on the social media, especially with Facebook, to say, hey, I'm launching a business at level ground, a brand new business, who wants to partner with me at on ground zero, things like those. So those are organic posts that you put out there to attract the right people who are looking for something. And then we take the message offline. Then as we take the message offline, we also will help you on how to position some of that engagement, which is absolutely incredible. But always understand, especially if you're engaging with people who are not strangers, I want you to kind of think of this Sonia's method of engagement a little bit more in detail. All right. And here's a deal, guys. Always draft a message that you're thinking, oh, I want to invite my friend so and so. Do you guys think this is not too salesy? It's not too pushy? And that's a word. You don't want to sound too salesy. Okay. You don't want to sound too salesy. So send it in your build group, or directly to your mentor. Let us look into it and help you tweak it a little. In most cases, you got it in the bank, and then you send, here comes Tuesday, the person is there, and you will never run out of people to talk to, and your business will basically grow. And guys, it's as simple as that. The very thing that we're teaching you, we're going to teach the very person who comes and partners with you, and it keeps going and keeps going and keeps going.
Any questions? Because we have a few minutes left. Is there
Yeah.
anybody? This is today's training. Next week we will have probably a little bit more about LinkedIn and the invitation, and we can talk if based on your questions. We'll sort of we'll build it based on that. We have the
Yeah.
slides. You just tell us. We're like, boom, example, boom. I'm so silly. So, any questions, comments? Thanks, Tina, for the applause. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank
Anne,
you.
excuse me. Thanks, Tina. I meant to say Anne. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Tina's not here anymore. I meant thanks, Anne. Anybody? Relebohile. Relebohile is with Leanne, I think, right?
no, she's with me.
With you, right. Well,
Yeah.
I think we have another one. Anyway, well, if not, ladies, then good night. Congratulations,
Okay.
Feline. Thank you so much, Katsu. That was awesome. I'm going to stop sharing, and then we will.
Absolutely.
Um, good night.
Good night. And guys, just one more thing. Please make sure that if there's anything that you feel like, oh, I'm not quite clear about this, whether it's,
Please
how to register a person online, whether it's how to place this or look at your back office, kind of put those forward so that we know, because that will build our educate piece when it comes to our trainings. And we'll kind of double click a little bit more on that, because we want you guys to be empowered. So yeah.
All right. Okay, with that, everyone, have a wonderful evening. Um, our products will keep me from overeating, which is always beautiful. I feel full all the time.
Oh, Lord.
What does
Lord.
NYT mean? What is that short for? I'm not good with
Night.
that.
Night, night.
Night. Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna use that. That's so cute.
Expose your age. You just
I,
exposed.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I can never get all those little shortcuts together. It's so true. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving if anyone's in America.